Tribe up.
I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. This is the part that gets scary. I try to talk, but these niggas ain't hear me. This is the part that gets spooky. They play their role and I'm ending the movie. Yeah, I swear to God, I'm ending the movie. Yeah, I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. I never go back on my promise. Yeah, one thing I don't like, to be honest. They gon' keep popping until I pop up. Look at them acting astonished, claiming they trapped out of Hondas. They must was living in Disneyland. I was uptown with his problems, stuck on the pole selling milligrams. They wouldn't last for a minute, man. Pulling up night is them double shifts. Call them plug re up, I'm finished, man. Twice in a day, that's a double flip. Effing and twins, call them double mints. Chew through your flesh like it's double mint. Homicide asking my whereabouts. Nobody know where the fuck you went. Refuse to be tame, I'm a different beast. Grinding one straight in the dicky fleece. I'm on the road with the money yet, and I need a bean for a 50 piece. Completed the puzzle, no missing piece. I'm on a mission like God sent me. I'm on a level that can't be reached. Nigga, I speak like God. This is the part that gets scary. I try to talk, but these niggas ain't hear me. This is the part that gets spooky. They play their role and I'm ending the movie. Yeah, I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. Serving who moving that white. Yeah, I done got used to this life. I done grew heartless, stuck in the darkness. I know my future was bright. I'm at the stove and I'm knee deep, cooking your Gotti on repeat. Rifles inside of the trap, try to run up ahead, I'ma shoot, make you retreat. Niggas is not to be trusted. Searching for info, I won't reveal it. Gripping the handle, I clutch it. Shoot 'em broad day and I won't conceal it. Niggas be trying to stay relevant. The game is designed for intelligence. Hustle, I do it in fashion. Trippin' designer, that's elegant. I know they gon' hate for some odd reason. I'm a pole and they blocking a Dodge Demon. Give me some top from the main bitch, she gon' swallow my nut like it's God semen. Completed the puzzle, no missing piece. I'm on a mission like God sent me. I'm on a level that can't be reached. Nigga, I speak like God in me. This is the part that gets scary. I try to talk, but these niggas ain't hear me. This is the part that gets spooky. They play their role and I'm ending the movie. Yeah, I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the fear God in these niggas. This is the part that gets scary. I try.
What up, what up, what up? This is your boy Ty Data, aka the Cyborg. Let me go ahead and do a sound check. It seems like my voice is coming in a little low. But let me see how we gonna do this.
Peace, peace, peace. Peace and paradise to all American Aborigines. The truth is in the building. Chief Holiday's in the building. The Cyborg's in the building. Ty Data Dogs in the building. What's cracking, brother? Peace to the family, man. Thank y'all for coming out this morning. This grand Sunday. Y'all see it. Building an Aboriginal cabinet and dual citizenship with Mexico, and let's just say all of the Americas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're gonna even say Canada. We're gonna even put Canada in this too, so we have to upgrade that.
Right. See, a lot of people don't understand what it means to be an Aboriginal. They you know what I'm saying? And so when you say you are indigenous to America, you're not talking about United States. You're talking about the whole continent. And so one of the best ways into exercising that is to have different to have dual citizenship. And eventually we should be able to have dual citizenship in every country over here, but unfortunately that's going to take some time. Now we know the Afrocentric brothers. We know those are our brothers, and some people deny it, but in all reality, we can't deny it. If they want to get dual citizenship in Ghana or something like that, they had plenty of chances and plenty of decades to get the ball rolling and to get the ball moving and to start doing something for the people. And so a lot of people are always talking about solutions and things like that, but when you ask them, they got a very general answer, like, oh, well, we need to love each other, or we need unity. A lot of these guys, they never really actually thought about it, and you can tell in they solutions. And so,
Facts.
you see what I'm saying? And
Well,
so, and
well,
what we doing over here, you know what I'm saying, is something really big and it's something major, but it whatever to some people, but it's something big. Now, also on the screen you can see Epson Campbell. She's Costa Rica's vice president. As you can see, she's a fully melanated woman. No different than maybe your mom, your sister, maybe your wife or niece or something like that. And so, and she made it all the way to the vice president. In the city, in the country of Costa Rica. And so what we're talking about is we're talking about dual citizenship in Mexico. Now Mexico is a big part of our heritage and a big part of our land, especially when you're dealing back with the Olmecs and some of the Mayans and some things like that. And so so I'm gonna let Chief get it in a little bit, but what I have is I have the whole cabinet of Mexico. I have them on file right now. I got it off the internet, but I have their whole cabinet. And so what we're
well,
gonna do is we're gonna go down the list to see who's the best people to talk to on their cabinet, and who's the best people who can help us with this.
hmm.
And so now this is something that Aboriginal people that we gotta keep in mind. Now yeah, we back on. Yeah, we keep going in and out. It's probably a
Well,
high
hey,
data
well,
time.
real quick, though, real quick. I live out here on the West Coast, man, and basically we live in little Mexico. You know what I'm saying? It's just Mexico, and if you get into the history of that, and we do a lot of times we talk about when the United States, and I got quotation marks, acquired this land. It was in the mid 1800s, so this is fairly recent. So this is who they acquired from Mexico. So we got to understand that that's a connection there, a land connection there, geographical location there, whatever, right? But based on that, you have people here, right, that are using a system called rendering, right? So say for instance, they have a job here, right, and they make a certain amount of money here, and they could just take or send the Western Union or whatever that money back to Mexico and convert it into pesos. It's just a money exchange thing. Well, the American dollar is stronger than the peso. You know what I'm saying? So they're building on both sides of the border. So here you can see so many Mexican American restaurants, businesses, doctor's offices, dentist offices, restaurants. I could any type of businesses and everything that you could think of, political power, so on and so forth. Right? Everything that you can imagine, schools, hospitals, anything that you can imagine, because they have a country that's close in proximity that they can render money and use the resources from both sides of the border. So I see it in real time. Mexico is, and Mexican Americans are thriving, and their communities are thriving based off of this dynamics. And we're not even talking about the drugs, the things that are coming through Mexico, whatever, that helps enrich them over there as well as over here. So that's a whole nother conversation. I don't think we're going to get into that today, but we're definitely going to get into the benefits of them being able to have dual citizenship, you know what I'm saying, between Mexico as well as here in America, and how does that benefit them in real time in America? So how does that work for us? And if we continue to go in this direction like we're going, what will be our future as a people. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that that's something to definitely look into. Shout out to some of the people that's in the chat room earlier. Trauma Hawk in the building. Halito, Big Ooga Ooga brother. We definitely have to get together, my man. We got Ghosts in the building. Feathers up, tribe up, wise up, rise up. That's what's up, brother. Peace to Ghosts. Jay Sesquana. Salute, peace. Thank you for coming through. I think that's the first time I've ever seen you in the chat room. Peace, nice to meet you. Nonetheless, Peace King, thank you for coming through, brother. What's good? Rainstorm, peace, peace, my brother. What's going on? Says feathers forever. Peace to all the beautiful sisters and warrior brothers. Peace and love to you, brother. Okay, no sellout. Peace, peace. Peace and love, brother. Thank you for coming out, man. He said he was in the middle of... Yeah, man, I didn't get the notification myself, and that's crazy. We sent the thing out. We never even get the notification. So shout out to YouTube, man. We're going to get it together. Hey, if y'all can, man, share it through any means that you can. Yeah, man, we just... we definitely appreciate the family, man, and everybody support. Shout out to Alicia, American Aboriginal. Peace, Empress. Thank you for coming through. Star Strike. Peace, King. Kate, Halito, Sayo. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely do a whole language thing. I think that should be like a some back chat stuff. We find somebody that's kind of an expert in these things and kind of teach us the language. Copper Thompson is peace. I think the brothers on this panel. Peace, brother. How you doing, man?
Peace, brother. How you doing? How's your morning?
I'm great.
Same. I woke up. I was dreaming, rapping my guns and stuff. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is Camo. Camo is Copper Autonomous, right?
Copper Buffalo. Copper Buffalo in the building.
Yeah. Copper Buffalo building. Okay, I got you. All right. Shout out to the brother.
Young Aboriginal, y'all. So
Aboriginal.
So yeah, we're gonna have to get this together now. You need to understand that it's more to it. So we can't we're not gonna be giving out everything or anything like that. We're just gonna show you that we are about this. We ain't just talking about it just for fun. We know we have fun with the WWE. That shit's finna get boring in the next couple weeks, and then eventually we're gonna have to start moving. We're gonna have to start going. Now, when it comes to having dual citizenship, America and its system plays pretty much doesn't have anything to do with it. It's not up to them. It's pretty much up to Mexico. Now, one thing about having dual citizenship, this is something that, you know what I'm saying, something that we can shoot for, and there's multiple ways it could benefit us. And so what we're going to talk about now is we're just going to talk about building the cabinet, and we're just going to talk about some of the benefits, and we just going to go in a little bit about some of the other stuff we can do and how to obtain dual citizenship. Now, first thing I want to talk about is some people, some people have felonies on their records and things like that, and so it's hard for them. It'll be hard for them to travel. But if you have a corporation that actually have jobs, you can actually hire people from other countries. So if we have a corporation in Mexico, we can come here and we can hire some of the felons here. And we can say, hey, we want to get this guy, he's an employee of ours, such and such, and we can actually hire them and write a letter to the judge and write a letter to the, to the court system, and we can actually get them hired. So there is a way you can even get felons and stuff across the border and things like that as well. There are even things on the deep web where you can kill yourself, where you can like die on paperwork. Not like literally die, but just like on paperwork, you would be considered deceased. You see what I'm saying? And pop up in Mexico and come back on some different shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many things, and so many things that we can do, and there's so many things that we cannot talk about, but there are so many things that we can do. And so dual citizenship in Mexico, meaning that Mexico is accepting us and also acknowledging us as the indigenous people of this land. Now, we don't need to prove to the Africans, and we don't need to prove to the bootleg Africans who we are. It's all about what the other countries and the surrounding countries, who they say we are. That's all that matters. If Mexico say we that, then we're that. We don't need these little squads. We don't need you guys' approval. We really don't need to prove it to you. All we're doing is sharpen up our skills and doing some WWE stuff, messing with these guys. Even though in our reality they way out of our league. Um, when it comes to this stuff, especially moving progress, because they had plenty of chance to do what they had to do with Africa, and they dropped the ball plenty of times, and so that's the reason why I say they out of our league because of the progress. Now, but when it comes to building the cabinet, the people in the community, you have to be able to state your claim. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up Mexico's cabinet, and we're gonna go in from there. So let me pull that up. Okay. As you can see, now this is not a super up to date cabinet. What this been updated January 5th, 2017. So it's not 100% up to date. Now, some of these people still hold these positions, and some of these people may be deceased or gone or dead away, and ain't no telling what's the deal. But this is just giving you a little insight of where our heads at and how we're gonna do this. Now, first off, when you're dealing with the cabinet, you got to figure out who is the best person that you would want to contact. Now, also, everybody know the president will always be the best person, but the president is a little more spendy and a little more pricey. Now these people, now understand, our money over here almost double over there. So with the corporation and with the backing of the people, we can turn and do some politicking over there, and make sure they accept us and things like that, and sway us as well. But we're going up against some other corporations as well, so it might be a little difficult, because if you got Nike and Apple saying, no, leave these people alone, and then you got us saying, let us in, what I'm saying, money talks. So we gonna have to figure out, who is the best person to talk to. Now, obviously, the president will be the best, but we already know the president is gonna come with the pretty penny. So we'll keep that in mind. Now, I'm sorry for the sister from Costa Rica, but in my opinion, the vice president will be the best person to talk to. The vice president is usually the most corrupt person out the whole cabinet. They usually like the president to be a nice, innocent guy who the people like. That's usually what the president is supposed to represent. He's supposed to be like a nice, innocent guy, wholesome guy. He haven't done anything, and the people like them. But the president,
Right. Well, here's the thing, though.
but the vice
Oh,
president,
yeah.
hold on. But the vice president is usually, and this is our politics, the vice president is usually the most corrupt bastard, what I'm saying, known to man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying, though. She's the first Aborigine American to be put in that position, and so for me, she's automatically changed the face, the position, just worldwide, globally, the same way. Shout out to Mary Asia Brown in Compton, California. You know what I'm saying? That sister right there, Epsy Campbell. Shout out to her. Um, she's
Right.
gonna change. No, she's gonna change the way it's supposed to be, right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I just think that's if she would break the mold of the conventional thinking, you know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Because she's of the people. So
Right.
I think that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And having a mindset, a Aborigine mindset, as opposed to having a colonized mindset. You know what I'm saying? She would do great things for the people of Costa Rica, which
Right.
would send
Right.
nations to other people to say, "Oh yeah, I could be that. I could do that." You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's what not just the works that they're doing, but the inspiration that is set. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important. So that's why I say when we talk about certain people, whatever. I think we're gonna start talking about business. We're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about people in the business sector. The business that's about the business of in their cabinet. You know what I'm saying? Why would we talk to the president? Why would we talk to the vice president? That's not their thing. So that would be what I would say. I think we would be talking about somebody that would be talking about trade.
Well,
and business,
what,
being do
what,
business back and forth with them. You know
well,
what I
see,
mean?
see, I'm breaking it down to to just how to you know what I'm saying how to have political you know what I'm saying influence over a country. You know what I'm saying the first person you will want to get is the president. But in our country we like to have a president who the people like, but then we like to have a vice president who's one of the most corrupt bastards, you know, because the vice president can move around and do his dirt without giving us exposure of the vice president. But in some other countries, it might be switched. They might have a corrupt president with the vice president is the good person. You know what I'm saying? Who the people, you know, who the people like. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, in our country, that's the way we play it here. And so that's no knock to the sister who's a vice president, but that's who the person you would want to go to first or second, if you can you know get corroboration or have political influence. Now when we go down the line for what we're looking for, dual citizenship. So if you can see, you have Secretary of Foreign Relations. You have that. You have them right there, the Secretary of Foreign Relations. I mean, that would definitely be a person to look at. You know, the higher you is in the cabinet, the more expensive these people going to be. You know, so but we need to be able to get in somewhere, and so. But me personally, I would say maybe this person right here, Louis Vindegari Caso. You know, what do you think about that? What do you think about that person being able to contact that person and talk to them and have a dialogue with them and see if there's something that they will be interested in, you know, with the little pretty penny with a shiny American penny involved. What do you think?
Um, yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, I I feel that I don't know what would be in it for them. You know what I'm saying? So it would have to be something that would be attractive. You know what I'm saying? And I think it would be the numbers. It would be the money. You know what I'm saying? A pretty penny. You know what I mean? That would make anybody want to, you know, do business. You know what I mean? So I think that's the main thing. Do could we also, you know, do we have to have dual citizenship though to do business with them?
No,
I'm just
see,
saying, is
no,
this
no,
a
no, see.
caveat of this? You know? Do
Well,
we have
see.
to have dual citizenship though?
Well, dual
Like if
citizenship
we
is for
couldn't get
us to
dual
move.
citizenship with
No,
them.
we do
Yeah,
not.
I'm sorry.
We do not. But dual citizenship is a recognition. It's a recognition thing, and it gives you free access going back and forth. So that way, when our trucks, planes, automobiles coming back and forth, you know what I'm saying, we got both citizenship. You see what I'm saying? Because we're gonna have to mail things out. We're gonna have to go there. We're gonna have to set up businesses there, schools there, whatever. We're gonna have, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to mingle. And so the best thing to do is at least start with dual citizenship, so you know a person can go back and forth as they please. Now it's not necessary. It's not 100% necessary, but you know, but it is something to. It is something you wanna, you know what I'm saying? You would like to have, and it's something that we as indigenous people that we feel that we deserve. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is our land, and Mexico has some very juicy stuff about our culture that we really, you know, some of us we don't know too much about. And so being able to go there and check it out and see it and move as freely as we want to, you know, that would be, you know what I'm saying, that would be kind of the basis of doing operations and doing, you know, doing business. And so I just want to put it in people's heads a little bit of how this stuff is done, because a lot of people got all these remedies and all these 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 general ass solutions and these general ass answers, but nobody never really put no actual thought into it and no pen to paper into it. And so we just want to let the people know, like, this is some of the stuff. This is some of the stuff that we're gonna have to do. And so, yeah, so that person will be definitely somebody we want to deal with. They also have representation in New York as well. It look like, hold on one second. I'm gonna have to step away for a second, but let me see. permanent representative in UN New York. They have that person, ambassador of the U.S. Bank of Mexico. So they have some. They have some. They have a pretty nice cabinet. But the thing about it is that we need a cabinet too. We have to have one too. We can't pull this off over the internet. You know what I'm saying? Magic Jack and cell phones and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we have to have a cabinet too. So yeah, I'm gonna have you go in on that for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic real quick. And yeah, go ahead and go in on that a little bit. Our cabinet. And what would it look like?
Yo, okay. Hey, shout out to Lady Chata, Peace Queen. Thank you for coming through. Alito. We got some copperhead hunters in the building. Let me see, we got C May. Shout out to C May. Peace, brother. Freeze, FRZ in the building. Halito, thank y'all for coming out. Who else we got in the building? Lotus Television. Peace, brother. We had to get that brother on here, man. Build with us sometime. Shout out to Lotus, man. James Gilmore. Peace King. Thank you for coming out, man. And yeah, we at least need a council. That's right. See, that's what it do. Well, hey, man, like I said, man, I definitely, for me, if I'm gonna be doing business with, another country or something like that, I think it would be dope, to have citizenship or whatever. I don't know if it's possible to have citizenship in more than two countries. I know I've heard of dual citizenship, but multi-citizenship, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what corporations are. They could become multinational corporations as opposed to whatever, and you can move accordingly in that manner. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's Shot camera. What's up, bro?
Chief, sorry to direct you, but Mexico's also our land because Mexico's in the Americas, and we have the right to not to be a citizen to America, to the United States. On that.
Right. Okay, no, I understand that, but somebody drew national lines, for instance, right? Like a perfect example. We just couldn't go to Costa Rica and just start squatting, you know what I mean, and start making moves and doing things in their country without going through the proper steps, going through the proper banks, going through the proper Department of Interior, things of that nature, so you can make sure that you're in the country legally to be able to do the things you got to do. So perfect example, when your boy Nature Boy took people down there to Costa Rica, he was there illegally. They got deported. You know what I'm saying? So if they didn't handle their business and properly, like took some of that money instead of squandering it and really invested it into Costa Rica, he might have got a different result than what they got. You know what I'm saying? Because at $300,000 in Costa Rica would be a lot of money to live on for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have a plan. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a plan in America. People say, oh, I'm just going to get some land. Then what? You obviously don't own land when you say stuff like that. You don't understand ownership. You don't understand maintenance. You understand taxes. You understand certain things. So those are the things you have to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And we're not going to be able to go do anything anywhere until we get our shit together here. Get focused here. So that's my thing, you know what I'm saying, to be able to have, to be able to, why would somebody want to ally with you or partner with you if you don't have anything to offer? We have plenty to offer. We just have to take control of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where I'm at with it, y'all. We could do this thing, man. And if it starts small. I remember when Nike came out. Some of y'all might not be old enough to remember when Nike came out. You was born with Nikes on your feet, but I remember when they came out. And I remember Michael Jordan making Nike what it is today. That's the fact. Phil Knight didn't do it. Michael Jordan took market share from Converse, made everybody want to wear Jordans with the Nike swoosh on it. Nike was not that big. So we made Nike fashionable. Nike, a multi-billion-dollar trillion-dollar corporation, multinational corporation. That's what it's about. We have to be able to own hip hop, own our culture, which is Aboriginal American culture, period. I don't care what nobody say. It's our culture. And it's powerful. It's billions of dollars being siphoned away from us. And somebody's selling it around the world. And we're not getting it. So once we can control that and we can control it here in America, we will be, that money could come back into our communities, period.com. And I think that's something that should be fought for, period. And don't take the culture vulture thing too lightly. You know what I'm saying? That's something that should be fought for. Like, the problem is we can't do anything with any of these people until we get our shit together here. That's the fucking problem. And taking, like, it should be against the law for us to deal with them in our culture the way we deal with them. It should be against the law. Like, no, we should be not going through Steve Ripken or no fucking body. Jimmy Iovine, nobody. Like, y'all, we need, it's turn up season, man. Like, it's turn up season, y'all. It really is. It's time to go. The button has to be pushed, man. It can't keep going like this. So we'll go good. Hold on, y'all. Be right back. Hey, Camo, what you think about that though? About if you say that the land in Mexico is ours, do you think that you should get dual citizenship between Mexico and America? Yeah, shout out to Bo Jackson. Yeah, he absolutely another one that helped him gain more market share, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was us, man. It was us that made it happen. You know, us watching Bo Jackson them and wearing the Bo Jacksons, wearing the Jordans, you know what I'm saying? Which made that hot. And still today, Jordan's the number one shoe right now. And some of the ones that we wore as kids are coming back. Man, if I could find some of them ones, what? Yeah, what's up, brother? You're in the younger generation. What do you think about that?
I have to say you're right, because if we just go to Mexico and start taking over everything, the game's gonna take over us. The game is gonna do something. You see what I'm saying, Chief?
Yeah, what do you mean the games? You mean, oh, okay, so you're talking about the drug cartels and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's just like anything else, man. You definitely gotta get the okay and the go from anybody, you know what I'm saying? But you can't go into anything without no power. You know what I'm saying? We have gangs here. You dig? We have power here. We got, you know, I mean, we ain't scared of shit, y'all. We're not scared of nothing. So that has to be accounted for somewhere. We were a sleeping giant that needs to just be woke up. I ain't afraid of shit. Because I got brothers and sisters around this country that'll peel your muffin back blue. So that's what it is, man. So I don't care, man. We don't care about nothing. We're not afraid of anything. Period. So if we do business in Jamaica, Haiti, Costa Rica, and everything, you know what I'm saying? We come in peace. We come to help the people. So if somebody's trying to stop us from doing that, we're going to fuck you up, man. That's what it is. I don't give a fuck where you at, who you are. Fuck off. That's what it is. We come in peace. So if you obviously working for the enemy, the people gonna rise up and rise with us. They're not fucking with y'all. Period. If you are working for them in any capacity, it don't matter, man. That's right. We do need a solid base, man. And we need sturdy men and women that are there. Shout out to Shayla Wu. Peace.
Hey, Chief, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna go eat my breakfast.
Okay, fam.
Okay,
I have a good.
you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Yeah, shout out to Rainstorm. It said the pen is mightier than the sword. Absolutely, man. They have murdered millions of us with the pen. Millions of us with changing of statuses. You can't tell majority of us right now that we're not African based off of them putting it on a piece of paper. That's it. And it has been changed over 100 times. I mean, 5 times in the last 100 years. You have to go back. What were they calling us before they was calling us African Americans? Negro. What were they calling us before they was calling us Negro? Colored. Colored is directly attached to the Aboriginal copper-colored people, copper-colored people that they found when they got here, who they called Americans. Period, y'all. We got to get to that, man. So once the true Americans step up and find, and declare who they are, we'll be able to move around these Americas and do business without nobody harming us, nobody talking about doing nothing to us, because we righteous men and women. So we're not worried about that part of it. We're not worried about the gangs. We're not worried about none of that. You see what I'm saying? So that's my take on that, man. This is God's plan when you're moving, and on God's time, man. You ain't got to worry about that. I was told, man, that I could walk across any jungle, and every animal bows down to me. You know what I'm saying? Everything. I'm not afraid of shit. Period. But we have to be vigilant and conscious of, our surroundings too, man. But yeah, man, when you righteous, man, you walking with God, you ain't gotta worry about that. With the Creator, with the Most High, with the cosmic energy, with the universe, whatever you believe, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about those things, So yeah, man. That's how I feel about it, y'all. So we're gonna get on, man. And if you can tell me that our cities are not more dangerous than any other cities on the planet, if we can survive here in these cities, we can go anywhere and survive, man. So yeah, man, that's just how I feel about it, man. Peace and love to the family, man. We definitely appreciate y'all coming out, man. Ty, you there, man? I've been rambling, what's going on? Ooga ooga to the family. The truth is in the building. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for coming out, man. Nonetheless, that one thing we can do is find out what these other countries was calling this land and the people according to their records. Whoa. Hey, that is an absolute fact, nonetheless. That's why Korean Mayo is definitely a very important member of the killer, of the squad killers. Because he speaks the language, you know what I'm saying? And he digs up a lot of those old records and things. And yes, man, they wasn't calling us Africans, that's for sure. Even when we talk about some of the, and here's the thing, right? Mexico has had a black president in the 1800s, like the 1830s. So their second president of Mexico was black. I'm here to say, I probably think to say that the first president of Mexico was black was because they have turned the second president, Vincent Guerrero, into a white boy. He's white now. Now he went from being black, as his mama raised him, Aborigine, to being mulatto. They lightened him up. They made him mulatto. To now, if you go to Mexico and go into the president's whatever, and they show the presidents, he is a full Caucasian man. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that tends to make me go think of my brain. My brain works different than y'all. Maybe it don't work like the Amara squads. That my methodology might be totally different than theirs when it comes to this type of thing. My brain says, Chief, listen, if they would do this in Mexico in 1830, whatever, right? And they have changed this guy throughout history, whitewashed him, right? And they whitewashed people in Egypt. And they whitewashed people in Greece. They whitewashed people. It would make my brain say, you know what? I think that they would do the same thing here in America. They would whitewash the paintings and the people. You know what I'm saying? So when I say, when you do any research on George Washington, you come back and say George Washington was Aborigine, at best, mulatto. Got to think about that. You know what I'm saying? I catch them up in that all the time. But they'll say, yeah, he was part Native American. Or was he? Well, they didn't have Native Americans there. So he was part Negro. Let's get to it. And they could just paint the pictures later and back, go back and tell us that George Washington was white. Same way they did Vincent Guerrero, the second president of Mexico, who's a white man now, who was black from birth. So I don't know how they could do that. They say, he was the first Afro-Mexican to be a president. So how? He was a general before that. How? How were these people doing this? Because the majority of these people knew who they were. The majority of the people during that time, accepted us so-called people who were running away from slavery will run away from wars, run away from certain things, will go down and join the Mexican army because the people were the same people, and they could come right back and fight with them. We're talking about John Horse, and we talk about certain people, whatever. What is going on? What are we talking about? We didn't just run for freedom to go north to Canada. We can go to South. Mexico's right here, Texas. We can just go out the 13 colonies over into Spanish territory. What are we talking about, y'all? What about all these Gullah wars? These what? Come on, y'all. All these Seminole. What are these? These are wars. We wasn't here enslaved. We were having wars. We were fighting, and what you were seeing the results of prisoner wars. We were seeing results of just people being in servitude based on penance, court penalties, or you know what I'm saying, or social penalties. Oh, you guys, there's a poster right here, and you guys walked on the right side of the street, and it said you're supposed to walk on the left side of the street. Here, you got to come over here and work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we understand that they were abuses and things of that nature, whatever. But a system of slavery, no. And so I get, it always gets back to that because they always just their power. They're on these cabinets. These Europeans, these people are Europeans now. These are not Aboriginal people. These people think like Europeans now. They think like the Romans, invaders. That's the problem. So yeah, we definitely got to reach out to, if it's some Aborigines on this council or people of the people on this council. Yeah, I think we should be definitely trying to reach out to anybody that's of the people, man. It's for the people, about the people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I absolutely think we should, and we should definitely be trying to capitalize on our popularity, on our customs, on our culture, on our fucking talents, and selling them to Mexico, selling them over here. That's what we should be doing. Why the hell are we letting other people control that? What are y'all scared of? So yeah, man, that's where I'm at with it, y'all. Ooga. Shout out to Alexander Wright. Back in the days, we didn't have borders. We just migrated. We just traded. We just went to different places. You know what I'm saying? We know that we were connected to each other from Mexico to Canada down to the Caribbean islands, even prior to them taking us down there from wars. We already knew about certain things. We were already traveling people. We were already trading people. We were already prospering people. We were already doing things. Bro, how can we build all the shit we build here in this country without food, without water, without math and science, without planners? Like, you gotta have this, like, too much. It's too much stuff here. So that makes no sense. So for them to put us to sleep, yeah, somebody said King James was black. I mean, everybody was black. This whole planet was black. What changed? When did it change? Why did they create these terms? And the term white was created here in America. 1681. They created these laws to put us in a disadvantage, to take land. And once they worked in one place, they just start spreading it out. It worked in Virginia. Oh shit. Oh, we're gonna adopt this in Georgia. We're gonna adopt this over here in Maryland. We're gonna adopt this over here in New York. It's working. Why wouldn't you? And you know what really kills me, y'all? They were trying to say it had slaves in New York and places like that. I'll be like, yo, that's interesting. Yeah, you had seasonal workers. Yeah, you had indentured servants. Yeah, you had apprentices. But if they're black, they was a slave. Oh, yeah, he was from Africa. See how they brain work? It's just they're automatically been so programmed by Melville Hershovitz and Franz Boas and all the other social Darwinists that we are suffering. We are suffering from these things right now today. We can't believe that our cabinets can be us, can be full of us. We can create our own cabinets. We can create our own systems. We can't do that no more. We're slow. We can't create our own universities with all the technology and all the money that we have now. Nobody's saying, yeah, we're going to create our own shit for our own people. It's crazy, man. Absolutely paper genocide, Rainstorm.
What up, family? What up? I'm back. Sorry, I missed the conversation. Um, Yeah, we do know there's a lot of corruption in Mexico. We do know there's a lot of supremacy in Mexico as well. So we ain't going into this like things ain't can't it's not going to be difficult, but we just want people to know that it's not impossible and it can be done. And I do want to say that if you guys want to keep giving these guys your money and keep giving these guys your what I'm saying, all your information, and keep giving these keep giving these guys, and they ain't doing a flossing flossing their cars in your face, and talking about what you don't got. If y'all want to keep doing that for another hundreds of years or however many years, y'all go right ahead. But us, what I'm saying, but us over here, man, we really got to get going, and we trying to do some stuff. Now this cabinet we got to, what I'm saying, this cabinet we got to build, it's a little it shouldn't be too hard. Because first off, where they get this information from, this president, this information, that's indigenous information. That's our information. All these titles and stuff that they given in this structure, that's all our information, and they're using it, and so we have to be able to use it as well. So we say we indigenous. Let's show it. Let's build us a tight knit cabinet, where everybody have a specific job, everybody have a specific role, and everybody do what they gotta do, and so that way we can go do business with these people, and that way we can go get the stuff we gotta get done. Cause if y'all want to take the bootleg Africans and y'all want to keep giving them y'all money, you go right ahead. If you want to keep believing their garbage, go right ahead. If you want to keep subscribing to them, go right ahead. Just leave us alone while you're doing it, and don't blend the two. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I gotta, I got some stuff I can do. Chief, I'm gonna leave you guys on. If you if
You know
you
what?
wanna if you wanna be able to use the screen or something, I can put you on where you can use the screen, unless you guys want to cut it off and come back on or
Hey,
something.
Yeah, we just gonna cut it out, man. We could end this
hey,
one and
hey,
start another.
can I say
What you
something?
say, bro?
Yeah, go ahead, fam.
Jeff.
Well, if like it, if we quit breeding with the Europeans, our people quit breeding with the Europeans, they have children with their own people. They're dying out in 17 states, and we breed with our own people. That once the Europeans die out, the Africans will leave, and guess who will be here? It'd be us here. It'd be us, and the Africans will be running because they know they got a butt whooping coming.
No, family, those are brothers. Family, we those are brothers, and we just having a little squabble amongst our brothers. So we ain't really warring with the Africans or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we
I
gotta
thought we
we
were
gotta
doing.
go over there. Everything we doing here, we gotta be able to do it over there too. You know what I'm saying? But it must start here first. You know what I'm saying? We must get it together here first, and then once we get our show on the road, we definitely gonna go over there and do it over there as well. But yeah, so we don't hate those guys. We're not really at war. We just it's a YouTube WWE beef, with the Aboriginals and the bootleg Africans, and it's just something we participate in. But at the end of the day, we all riding together, we all eating together, we all family, and it's fun. But when people get the lying and holding information and shit like that, it takes the fun out of it. But yeah, it's in some sense you're right. But unfortunately, we're gonna need our own land in order to stop breeding with them, because because they have more influence over our people than we have. So if they can influence our people to believe that they are the best, if they can influence our people that their women are the best women, if they can influence our people, there's nothing we can do about it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing we ever be do about it. So you know,
Well, hey,
I'm,
shout out to
I
Carl Victoria the State.
right, and I don't mean that
He said
literally.
that
I
maybe
just I just
this
mean it
might be
in,
some
in a
stuff we
certain
talking.
sense, huh?
Yeah, I got you. But listen though, family. Listen though, most of everything that we're talking about it, is positive thinking. It's
Right.
positive affirmations,
And
mantras. Is us, you know,
moving
like
forward,
like perfect example.
moving forward.
A perfect example, y'all. Right, hold on. Perfect example, right? I watched Everybody Hates Angels live stream, right? Well, I caught the playback. We had Sister Zaza Ali on there. Shout out to her. He had Boyce Watkins, Dr. Boyce Watkins on there. Peace to that brother. He had Garfield on there. Shout out to Garfield. Shout out to Sonetta was on there. And there was another sister on there, right? They had a action-packed panel. It was a huge panel, right? Yeah. And also Cynthia G, right? Shout out to Cynthia G, and they were all great. It was talking about men and women relationship, and that's a terrible conversation for brothers to get into, y'all. By the way, it's a setup, y'all. So please try to avoid that whole build. You know what I mean, for real, because there's nothing that you're gonna be able to say to the sister who's you're gonna win. So and then if you don't defend yourself, then you're gonna look soft, and brothers gonna be looking at you like you're crazy. So just stay away from that one if you can, because you're always gonna look chauvinistic if you tell your honest opinions on how you really feel, men. And if you don't, then you're gonna look like you holding back. So yeah, try to avoid that at all costs, right? So, but one thing they kept saying that took all the power from the conversation, I just my brain just I just turned off from the information when they kept saying white supremacy. You can't say that to these babies. You can't say that to our people. It's casting a spell on their brain. Stop saying it.
Yeah,
Now,
they
the
don't
next
get it.
motherfucker that said, the next motherfucker that on y'all level that said, I'm gonna make a video about you. I'm tired of y'all. Stop fucking saying white supremacy. Don't say shit if you can't, if you scared to say white degeneracy, you fucks. It is important to stop saying this word to our fucking people, y'all. It's that important that we're gonna have to talk about this. We're gonna have to stop it. It's
Right.
a word spell, fuckers. Say white survivalist or something. Don't say supremacy. That's a word. Whoever fucking created it need to be beat severely. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Stop saying that fucking word, man. It's that serious. It makes that much. It means that much. And if you can't stop saying it, that means that you are an agent for these people who want you to promote their fucking system.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
fucks.
And I
And then we tell y'all, we continue to keep fucking telling y'all and showing you exactly the doctrine that you're teaching is fucking dangerous to our people. And you fucks keep teaching it.
Yo, Chief Holiday.
right. Hold on one
Why,
second,
That's
why,
family. Yeah. That's true too. But a lot of people don't understand it. They don't. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, well, if it's not gonna stop it, then it's okay. But they not gonna understand it. It's cool. But we get it. You know what I'm saying? We all in the culture, so we understand the culture. But I want to address Ghost. You know what I'm saying? He's in the building. He said, let's make our own flag. Now, when I read that, the most important word in there is our. So you can tell where he's at psychologically, cause he's counting everybody in. Everybody on the panel, he's claiming them as his. And see, that's what we trying to do. You see what I'm saying? That's what we need to begin at. That's where our heads need to be at. Our. Let's create us. Our. You see what I'm saying? And so yeah, brother, definitely do that, family. Copper Buffalo, if you want to help make us a flag, we definitely need that. But we need to get the cabinet and stuff working first before we get some flags, because we don't want to go around represent some stuff that don't got no meaning and they ain't got nothing behind it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us do that. Even myself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us do that. We got these little emblems and this stuff, and it don't mean nothing. So, I definitely believe that. I understand where your head's at, family, and we definitely, you know what I'm saying? We definitely need more people like you that think like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you definitely want to do that, we'll love that. But I just want to say, you know what I'm saying, you got to be careful, you know what I'm saying, who you supporting nowadays, because that's what it's going to go down to. Because a lot of people claim Aboriginal this and Aboriginal that, but they over there supporting this and supporting that, and they ain't even supporting the Aboriginals. You know what I'm saying? Some people, it's some Pan-Africans in here, they give us more support and they give us donations. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So I don't mean like giving us donations. I'm saying just support, you know, just like the type of sentence that this guy said, our, just knowing that. So, but yeah, this stuff is definitely doable, y'all. This is stuff that we need to work on. This cabinet, I'm trying to work on this cabinet. I don't know how the culture's gonna take it, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get around it. As you can see, this is world politics. This is how the world works. I didn't make this up. Um, Maybe one of my distant relatives made it up back in the indigenous days. Who knows? But this is how the world works, and we're not going to be able to do anything without it. These are all different departments, and these are all different peoples that's head of these departments. We're not going to be able to do nothing without it. I don't care what you bring, what you say. Other countries just not going to want to associate with you if you can't get on their level. So it's time to get on their level. So we got to build this up. You know what I'm saying? We got to build this up from the ground up. So, we already know the professional people are super busy. They ain't got time for no little dream. They ain't got time to be helping out the little people. So all the professional people, you can count them out. So if we got to deal with the Walmart moms and the PlayStation dad and the Game Boy boys or whatever, we gotta fill this up. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta do it. We gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
Chief, you want to go ahead and take us out? Peace to everybody in the chat.
Hey, wait. Chief Holiday, Ty Data, anyone in the chat, think about white supremacy. You got white supremacy and white superior. You calling people superior when they're not superior. We superior. We the children of the sun.
Of course. Hey, and listen, y'all.
Yeah, but see, the thing about that word is that nobody's being held accountable for that word. So it is best to use the corporations, because the corporations is somebody who can be direct accountable. See, now you have to understand, these people and these little people, some of these little people is bummy ass people in trailers. They ain't got nothing. They ain't doing shit. They ain't got nothing we ain't got. You know what I'm saying? The majority of these people ain't got nothing we ain't got. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to physical and stuff like that. But they have 1% of the population that's super powerful, you know what I'm saying, who can be held accountable. So it will be best to say these corporations, because many of these corporations are in their favor. And we're not saying they shouldn't be, because that's where most of their bread and butter is. But we just need to be able to have our own corporations, you know what I'm saying, with our favor. And so when you say words like that, I usually use Satan supremacy, because that's Satan trying to take over and trying to gain supremacy. That's what I usually try to say. But it's probably no better. But it's probably no better than the other one. But like I said, when you put your foot down and you claim the people who need to be held accountable, it's these corporations. You see what I'm saying?
Right. But listen though, our problem is psychological. We're only having a psychological fart. Like we're psychologically been fooled to believe we are inferior. So if every time I hear these great speakers say white supremacy, it takes all the power from your argument. I use an example.
You should know better. Basically saying you should know better. If you some right. Dude with 1,000 damn subscribers, man, you should know better, man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Stop saying it and listen, and I'm gonna jank you. I'm gonna bang on you every fucking time y'all say it, because I feel like y'all have to be called out on this, because you should know by now. Because when Tariq debated Jared Taylor on Half Baked channel, whatever that channel was, right? Yo, he said white supremacy like 8,000 times, right? So at the end of the thing, the dude that was hosting the show, the first thing he said out his mouth, do you see how many times Tariq said white supremacy? Yo, they see it. Even if they see this, and even if they don't want you to say it to them, don't call us white supremacists. Don't say that to them. That's what they're saying. They're saying stop calling them white supremacists, you fucks. I'm not playing with y'all no more, man. It's time out. It's time out for this. There's no more time to play with y'all. At this point right now, you're a fucking agent if you say that out your mouth, especially if you got millions of fucking people listen to your dumb ass. Fuck you, man. I'm tired of you dumbass niggas, because I know Tariq seen him say that after he did the fucking show. Nigga, so why the fuck would you ever say that word ever again after that? And why would any of y'all ever say that after that? Why the fuck would you say that? It's that important to stop these fucking word spells that y'all saying to our fucking people, man. I'm tired of y'all, man. Fuck, we are at you say it all the time. We are having spiritual wars. We're having social wars right now. It's the psychological warfare on our people that you guys are on the front line fighting for them. Fuck is you talking about? It's that serious, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. If you say that fucking word again, man, it's a problem. Fuck it. From this point on, it's a fucking problem. And if y'all don't understand why it's a fucking problem, you're a part of the fucking problem for saying it out your fucking mouth. If you can't even just start trying to say something different, trying to put out positive, powerful information to the people, the information that you're putting to the people is not power. It's fuck shit.
Right.
Fuck is you talking about, man?
Go
I'm
ahead and
tired
take
of you
us out,
niggas, man.
family. Go ahead and
Niggas
take us.
suck.
Go ahead
That's
and
what I
take
want
us
to say.
out while you
Niggas
ready,
suck.
family. Go ahead and take us out while you ready.
Oh man, I'm just telling you, man. This shit suck, man. At this point right now, man, if y'all don't understand the power of suggestion, the power of words, then you shouldn't be teaching at this point right now. You should not be doing this shit no more. And the family should call you out every time you say white supremacy. Somebody shout out to Atanch's one. The motherfucking homie the clown should come out there, boom, 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 hit y'all on the dumbass on y'all dumbass heads with a sock. Cause y'all dumb for saying that word. I said it. I'm done with it. It's time. It's like I said, ghost feathers up, tribe up, wise up, rise the fuck up, man. Stop all this madness, man. Stop saying that word. If you can't say white degeneracy, shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Shouldn't even be teaching. If you're scared if they ever gave me the opportunity to be on Fox News or something like that, and I'm talking to Tucker Carlson or whoever, and if that opportunity arises, I'm gonna say degenerate. Well, you degenerates, not suspected degenerate. You degenerates, because that's a fact. That is a historical fact. That is a fucking scientific fact. I'm not saying anything wrong. So instead of us always being on the defensive or always have to be in our feelings, put them on the defensive. Put them in the bag. This is our land. When you going home, Tucker? When you going home, Jared? That's all I want to know. I don't care about anything else. You should actually be making decisions on our motherfucking land. How about that? Trump, when you go home? Fuck is y'all talking about, man? Oh, y'all, the white man is superior to us because you say it every fucking day. That's why. Tired of y'all, man. Shut up, man. Peace and love to the family, man. These niggas got me hot, man. I'm tired of this, man. Y'all see the power of us, man. You see that sister right there? Shout out to Epsy Campbell, man. I don't even know any of her political views, anything. Just the fact that shout, peace and love to the family, man.
Peace
Ooga
and love.
ooga.
Comment and share and subscribe.